Good morning, my dear students. Today we are going to start a new chapter of science, that is getting to know plants. This is chapter number 7 of your NCERT book. Okay. Here I have drawn one diagram to show you the parts of plant also, which you have studied in your junior classes also, isn't it? These are the parts. You know, the root, stem, leaf, flower. These are the parts of a plant. So in this class, in class 6th, you will study more about plants. You will study about different kinds of plant. You will study about how to distinguish between different kinds of plant. You will study about the function of each of these parts of a plant. Okay, so in this class we will study more about the plants. Let's start with a example. General thing will start. Like if you go outside in a park or in a garden, if you visit a park or garden or even in your school, if you go outside, then you come across different varieties of plant, isn't it, children? Like some are different sizes, like some are very small, some are of your size, some are much taller than you, isn't it? Very tall trees. Some are having blue flowers, some are having red flowers, some are having yellow flowers. Even in leaf also, some have green leaf, some have red leaf. Okay, and some plants are that much small that is it spreads to even on the soil. It is in touch with the soil. That much small. So we come across different types of different kinds of different varieties of plants. Okay, so in this chapter we are going to study about different kinds of plants and how to differentiate them on the basis of some characters. How to differentiate on the basis of some characters. Okay, like different kinds of plant. So we'll study about like different kinds of plant. We will study about herbs. This is the first one. Then shrubs we're going to study. Okay. And then we'll study about trees. Then we'll study about trees. So first is herbs. So we'll study some of the characters of herbs. Like herbs are the plant which are, first we'll study about herbs. This is the first kind of plant. We'll study about herbs. Herbs are the plant which are very small in size. Very small. This is the first characteristic of herbs. Second is their stems. Stems are like they are green in color. Mostly they are and also they are very soft. They are soft. Okay, so herbs are very small. Their stems are they are green in color, and also they are very soft, very tender. If you try to bend them, you can easily bend them. Okay. Now third thing about branches. Mostly they don't have any branches. Mostly they don't have any branches. And what are the example? So many examples are there. You can, you know na, so many examples of verbs are there. For example, wheat plant, rice plant, tomato plant, mustard plant. So many examples are there. Okay. So these are the herbs. Again, I am repeating. They are very small in size. Their stems are green in color, and also they are soft, and they don't have any branches. And what are the examples? Like wheat plant, mustard plant, all these are the examples of herbs. And like if you will see herbs, they are like this. They don't have any branches. Okay. Their stems are also very soft, very tender. You can easily bend them. Okay. So these are herbs, very small in size. Stems are green, soft, and also they don't have any branches. Next kind of plant is shrubs. Like shrubs are the plants. Shrubs are the plants, like I will show you. Shrubs are the plant whose first we'll talk about the size. Whose size is not very small. It's approximately of your size or somewhat taller also, and can be small also. Okay. So these are shrubs, and their stems are hard. Stems are hard, and they are not very thick. है ना? Narrow. Not very thick. Okay. And if we talk about the branches, their branches are growing from the base of the stem. Okay. Like their branches are growing from the base of the stem. Base of the stem, branches. Okay. So these are shrubs, and examples also I think you know. What are the examples of shrubs? Like jasmine plant, like rose plant, like lemon plant. All these are the examples of shrubs. Okay. So again I am repeating. Their stems are hard but not very thick. Then their branches are growing from the base of the stem. Okay. Their branches are growing from the base of the stem. So these are the examples are jasmine, rose plant, lemon. So many examples are there. So these are what? Shrubs. This is the second one. Now third one we will discuss about trees. Third one we will discuss about trees. First was herbs. Second was shrubs. And third is trees. Trees, you know, like very tall. For example, this is the tree. Their stem are, this is the root I am making. Like this is the stem. Okay. Their stems are thick, hard. Okay. Very tall in size, and their branches are growing from much above the stem, not at the base as in the case of shrubs, but much above the stem, on the upper part of the stem, from here. Okay, from here. Okay, so these are the trees much above the stem. Okay, much above the ground. Okay, this is the stem from where the branches are growing. So this is the difference between herbs, shrubs and trees. And examples also of trees, you know, so many examples are there, like mango tree, neem tree. All these are the examples. Now again I want to again I want to just tell you again, we will discuss about the difference between herbs, shrubs and trees. Herb, very small in size. Shrubs, bigger size. Trees, very tall in size. Stems of herbs, very tender, very soft and green in color. Example of shrubs, like it's not very thick but it's hard. And trees, stems are like very thick and hard. Branches in case of herbs, mostly no branches. In case of shrubs, branches from the base of the stem, and in case of trees, branches at the upper part of the stem. Okay. Now examples of herbs are, what are they? Examples of herbs like mustard plant, wheat plant, rice plant, tomato plant, all these are the examples of herbs. Example of shrubs, what are they? What are they? Lemon plant, rose plant, sunflower plant, jasmine plant, all these are the example of shrubs. Now example of trees, mango tree, neem tree, all these are the examples of a tree. Okay, so this is the difference between herbs, shrubs and trees. I hope you all have understood it. Now this is the 4 kinds of plant. 3 we have discussed, this is the 4th one. 4th one is our creepers. Creepers. Like creepers are the plant whose stems very weak, stems very weak, then cannot stand upright, so it spreads on the ground. It spreads on ground. Okay, understood children? Creepers, for example, what are the examples of the creepers? Watermelon, pumpkin, all these are the examples of our creepers. You have seen those plants. Stems very weak, cannot stand upright, so they spread on the ground, spread on the soil. Okay, a watermelon, pumpkin, all these are the examples of creepers. Now next is what? This is the 5th kind of plants. This is the 5th kind of plants. This is our climbers. Climbers, I think as a name itself, it's very clear to you. Climbers are the plant which climb up. Their stems are also stems weak. They also cannot stand upright, but they take support of neighboring plant and they climb up. Okay. For example, like money plant you must have seen. Their stems are weak. They cannot stand upright on its own, but they take support of neighboring plants or anything support and they climb up. Okay, so what are the examples? Like money plant, okay, grapevine, all these are the examples of climbers. So, children, till now we have discussed different kinds of plants. We have discussed about herbs, we have discussed about shrubs, we have discussed about trees, we have discussed about climbers, we have discussed about creepers. Okay, I hope you all have understood the different kinds of a plant. Okay, now we will study about different parts of a plant. Now we will study about different parts of a plant, and also one by one we will take each and every parts and also we'll study their function also. We'll study their function also. So first part of plant that we will take is first we'll study about stem. First we'll study about stem. Stem, you know, it is that part of a plant which bear branches, which bear fruits, which bear flowers, which bear buds. Okay, so these are the stem. Okay, so now we'll study what are the function of a stem. What are its functions? What are the functions of a stem? So stem, what does it take? What does it take? Stems take water and minerals to different parts of a plant. So it takes, like this is a stem, like this is a stem, this is a root. So what is the function of stem? What does it do? It takes water and minerals to different parts of a plant. It takes to plants, it takes to leaf, it takes to flower. So these are the functions of a stem. Okay. Now we will study this thing with the help of one activity. We'll study this thing with the help of an activity. Very easy activity, I will tell you. Like, this is a glass. This is a glass. Okay. You take water in it. You take water in it. Okay. Plus you add red ink into it. Red ink. Red ink you can take, and a blue ink you can take, so that the water will turn into red color. Okay. Now you do one thing. You take any stem of a plant which bears white flowers. Okay. This is a stem. We will take one plant. Okay. This is having what? Like white flowers. This is having like white flower. This is white flower. White flower. So you do one thing. Before immersing it in water, you cut the base of the stem, then you immerse. Okay. So that water can go upside. You leave it for some time. You leave it as it is for some time. Okay. For 1 or 2 hours you leave, and then afterwards what you will observe, this is a very interesting phenomena, you can try also. What you will observe, this white color of the flower will turn into red color. What will happen? This white color will start changing into red color, like pinkish color you can see of the flower. How does it happen? Like, this is a stem. Okay. We are immersing it in red color water, and then what happened? This starts absorbing this water and it takes upright, and afterwards what happened? This white color of the flower will change into red color, because stems helps in the upward movement of the water. Also, if you will take out this stem, if you will take out of this plant, what will happen? When you will cut this stem, in the veins you can see the red color. Veins you can see this red color. So this is only due to the upward movement of the water. So stems, what does it do? It helps in the upward movement of water and minerals, and it take it to different parts of the plant which is attached to the stem. It takes it to flowers, it takes it to leaf, it takes it to fruits, it takes it to different parts of a plant. Okay, so in this video we have done till stem. We have studied about stem. We have studied about its function with the help of one activity, and about next part of the plant we will study in our next video. So again, let's have a quick recap what we have done in this video. We have studied about 5 different kinds of plant: herbs, shrubs, trees, creepers, climbers. And then we have studied about the function of stem with the help of this activity. Okay, so read up till here in your book. I hope you all have understood, children. Thank you, children.